Nancy Johnson found solace in the rhythmic rustling of leaves above her husband's resting place. The autumn breeze whispered through the trees, a somber melody that resonated with her grieving heart. The gravestone, weathered by time, bore the name of Dennis Collins, a man who had been the pillar of their family until a tragic accident stole him away. As Nancy sat on the cold ground, surrounded by the hushed sorrow of the cemetery, memories of their life together flooded her mind. Dennis, a hard-working man with a gentle smile, had left behind not only a widow but also a legacy, a house full of children who now faced life without their father. Lori Williamson, the eldest of Nancy and Dennis's children, stood by her mother's side, offering silent support. Her eyes mirrored Nancy's grief, reflecting the profound loss that had befallen their family. Lori's responsibilities had grown exponentially since her father's passing, as she now shouldered the burden of guiding her siblings through the challenges of life. Jose Jordan, the second oldest, tried to hide his tears, but the pain etched on his face betrayed his attempt at composure. Dennis had been a mentor and confidant to Jose, who now grappled with the daunting task of stepping into his father's shoes. Donna Campbell, the middle child with a heart as tender as her mother's, clutched a bouquet of flowers in her hands. She placed them delicately on the grave, a silent tribute to the man who had shaped her understanding of love and family. As the family gathered around, sharing in the collective sorrow, Nancy's sobs echoed through the cemetery. The weight of grief pressed upon them, an unspoken acknowledgement of the void left by Dennis's untimely departure. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the mournful assembly. Nancy, feeling the chill of the evening, wrapped her arms around herself, a futile attempt to ward off the emotional cold that enveloped her. Lori, taking charge as the eldest sibling, gently urged her mother to return home. The responsibilities of running the household now rested heavily on Lori's shoulders, a role thrust upon her before she had the chance to mourn. Back at the family home, the atmosphere was heavy with grief. The walls seemed to mourn with them, bearing witness to the void that Dennis's absence had created. The days that followed were a blur of funeral arrangements, condolences, and the challenging reality of navigating life without their patriarch. The weight of responsibility pressed down on Lori, who juggled the demands of raising her siblings while grieving the loss of her father. The neighbors, recognizing the family's struggle, offered help in various forms. Casseroles arrived at their doorstep, and friends took turns caring for the younger children, allowing Lori a moment to breathe. Nancy, though still immersed in sorrow, appreciated the support from the community. Each act of kindness was a small balm to her wounded heart, a reminder that they were not alone in this journey of grief. One evening, as the family gathered around the dinner table, Lori broached the subject of their future. The responsibility of being both sister and surrogate parent weighed heavily on her, and she knew they needed to find a way forward. In the midst of shared memories and whispered conversations, a knock on the door interrupted their somber unity. Opening it, Lori found a familiar face, a man named Jake, a friend of Dennis from years past. Jake, with a somber smile, reminisced about the times he and Dennis had spent together. His presence brought a mix of comfort and pain, a reminder of the friendship that had been abruptly severed. As the night wore on, Jake shared stories that painted Dennis as a man of integrity, a father who had instilled in his children values that transcended the challenges they faced. Lori, grateful for the tales that brought her father to life, realized the importance of preserving his legacy. Inspired by the memories shared by Jake, she found a renewed sense of determination. The following days saw Lori reaching out to her father's colleagues and friends, collecting anecdotes and memories that painted a fuller picture of the man Dennis had been. These stories became a source of strength for the grieving family. Nancy, seeing the spark of resilience in Lori's eyes, felt a glimmer of hope. Her daughter's efforts to weave a tapestry of her father's life became a therapeutic journey for the entire family. The community, witnessing the family's struggle and Lori's determination, rallied behind them. Fundraisers were organized, and the local newspaper featured an article on the Johnson Collins family, shedding light on their resilience in the face of adversity. The outpouring of support from the community brought a sense of relief to Lori. The funds raised not only eased the financial strain on the family, but also allowed them to envision a future where their dreams could be realized. Before continuing this story, I recommend you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss new videos. Emboldened by the community's support, Lori, Josie, and Donna each found their unique ways to contribute to the family. They took on part-time jobs, embracing the challenges of adulthood sooner than they had expected. Nancy, once confined to the depths of grief, observed her children's resilience with a mixture of pride and gratitude. Their united front became a testament to the strength of family bonds. The house, once filled with the melancholy echo of loss, began to resonate with the sounds of laughter and shared moments. The family, though forever changed, discovered that life held the promise of healing. Months passed, and Lori, now a beacon of strength for her siblings, embarked on a mission to fulfill her father's dream of sending each of them to college. The legacy Dennis had left behind fueled Lori's determination. Late one evening, as Lori sifted through her father's belongings, she stumbled upon a journal. Its pages chronicled Dennis's dreams, not just for himself, but for each of his children. Tears welled in Lori's eyes as she read his heartfelt aspirations. The journal entries became a guiding light for Lori. She found solace in her father's words, a roadmap that helped her navigate the complexities of life and parenthood. Determined to honor Dennis's legacy, the family rallied behind Lori's vision. Together, they transformed their home into a hub of shared dreams and aspirations. The local community, touched by the Johnson Collins family's resilience and commitment to each other, continued to offer unwavering support. A scholarship fund was established in Dennis's name, ensuring that his legacy would live on. As the children pursued their education, the house that had once echoed with grief became a symbol of hope. Nancy, no longer merely a widow, found strength in watching her children grow and thrive. Life moved forward, and the Johnson Collins family faced new challenges and triumphs. Lori, Josie, and Donna excelled in their studies, driven by the determination instilled by their father's memory. Lori, now a college graduate, stood on the stage with a diploma in hand. The cheers from her family and the resonance of her father's dreams filled the auditorium. Josie, following in his father's footsteps, pursued a career in community service. His dedication to making a positive impact mirrored Dennis's commitment to helping others. Donna, with a heart as compassionate as her father's, found her calling in the field of social work. Her work became a tribute to the values and empathy Dennis had imparted to her. As the siblings embraced adulthood, Nancy found solace in the lives they were building. The void left by Dennis's absence remained, but the echoes of his wisdom resonated in every success and milestone. During a visit to Dennis's gravesite, Nancy was overcome with a deep sense of appreciation. The tears, once shed in sorrow, now intertwined with the happiness derived from witnessing her children flourish. The scholarship fund in Dennis's name continued to support aspiring students in the community. His legacy, a beacon of hope, reached far beyond the boundaries of his own family. The seasons changed, and the Johnson Collins family faced new chapters in their lives. Marriages, births, and shared moments became the threads that wove their tapestry of resilience and love. In a tranquil instant on the porch, Nancy sensed a mild breeze, as though Dennis's essence lingered, providing a consoling embrace. It served as a poignant reminder that love persisted beyond the boundaries of earthly existence. The family gatherings, once marked by grief, transformed into celebrations of life, love, and shared memories. Each member carried a piece of Dennis within them, a legacy that continued to shape their destinies. As time advanced, the Johnson Collins family persisted in navigating the ebbs and flows of life. The home, resonating with the echoes of laughter and communal experiences, served as a symbol of their enduring resilience. Lori, now a mother herself, imparted the lessons she had learned from Dennis to her own children. The cycle of love, guidance, and strength continued, creating a generational legacy. Josie and Donna, now successful in their respective careers, remained pillars of support for each other and their extended family. The values instilled by their father guided their decisions and actions. The scholarship fund flourished, providing opportunities for numerous students to pursue their dreams. The impact of Dennis's legacy reached far and wide, touching lives beyond the family's immediate circle. One day, as the family gathered for a reunion, they shared stories about Dennis. keeping his memory alive. Laughter and tears mingled, creating a tapestry of emotions that bound them together. Nancy, now a matriarch surrounded by the generations Dennis had helped shape, looked upon her family with a heart full of pride. The journey from grief to resilience had not only defined them, but had also connected them in ways they never imagined. The seasons continued to change, marking the passage of time. The house, though weathered by the years, stood as a silent witness to the enduring strength of the Johnson Collins family. As Nancy reached the twilight of her life, she found comfort in the love that surrounded her. The once weeping widow had become a beacon of strength, a living testament to the transformative power of enduring love. In her final moments, surrounded by family, Nancy felt a profound sense of peace. The journey from the graveyard to this moment had been both arduous and beautiful, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Nancy's passing marked the end of an era, but the legacy of love, strength, and perseverance lived on in the hearts of her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. The family mourned Nancy's departure, but the lessons learned from Dennis and her continued to guide them. The funeral was not a somber farewell, but a celebration of a life well lived. In the ensuing days, the family convened to reflect on Nancy's narratives, the collective challenges they had surmounted, and the unwavering love that had united them as a tight-knit family. Lori, now the torchbearer of the family's legacy, took on the responsibility of preserving the stories of both Dennis and Nancy. The family archives, filled with photographs and letters, became a treasure trove of memories. As the next generation of the Johnson Collins family flourished, they found inspiration in the tales of their grandparents. The values passed down became the bedrock on which they built their own lives. One summer evening, the family gathered at the old house for a reunion. The laughter of grandchildren echoed through the rooms, creating a lively symphony that resonated with the spirits of Dennis and Nancy. Lori, now a wise matriarch herself, stood on the porch overlooking the expansive yard. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the journey that had shaped them, the challenges that had strengthened them, and the love that had bound them. The Scholarship Fund, now a well-established institution, continued to support aspiring students. The Johnson Collins legacy had become a beacon for others, offering a testament to the transformative power of resilience and love. The old house, weathered by time, became a symbol of enduring love. Each creak in the floorboards whispered the stories of the family's triumphs and tribulations, a living testament to the lives that had unfolded within its walls. As the years passed, the family expanded, and new branches sprouted on the Johnson Collins family tree. The essence of Dennis and Nancy's spirit lived on in the laughter of grandchildren and the shared wisdom passed from one generation to the next. The small town, once the backdrop of their grief, now celebrated the Johnson Collins family as a living example of resilience and community strength. The impact of one family's journey had rippled far beyond the confines of their home. During those tranquil instances of introspection, Lori observed the family portraits gracing the walls, marveling at the legacy they had forged. The countenances preserved within those frames transcended mere recollections, standing as a testament to the everlasting force of love. One summer afternoon, Lori invited her own children and grandchildren to the house. As the family gathered, the air was filled with a palpable sense of belonging, a continuation of the legacy that had started with Dennis and Nancy. In the backyard, under the shade of the ancient oak tree, the family shared stories. Lori spoke of her parents, recounting the challenges they faced and the strength that emerged from their united front. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the gathering, Lori's granddaughter asked, "Grandma, tell us about the hardest times, the times that made us who we are." Lori smiled, realizing that the stories of struggle, loss, and triumph were the threads that wove the intricate tapestry of their family. With each word, she painted a vivid picture of the challenges they had overcome, the love that had sustained them, and the unwavering spirit that defined them. The grandchildren listened intently, captivated by the narrative that unfolded. The lessons of resilience and the importance of family echoed through Lori's storytelling, creating an indelible impression on the younger generation. As the night deepened, Lori, surrounded by the warmth of her family, felt a profound sense of fulfillment. The legacy that had begun with Dennis and Nancy had become a living, breathing entity, a source of inspiration for generations to come. The old house, now weathered but still standing strong, bore witness to the passage of time. It had been a silent spectator to the joys, sorrows, and triumphs of the Johnson Collins family, a steadfast companion through the ages. In the years that followed, the family continued to grow and evolve. The stories of Dennis and Nancy became more than just narratives. They became a guiding force, shaping decisions, fostering compassion, and instilling a deep sense of belonging. The community, inspired by the Johnson Collins family's enduring spirit, continued to uphold the values of unity, support, and resilience. The legacy of one family had become a catalyst for positive change, echoing through the hearts of those who knew their story. As Lori entered the twilight of her life, surrounded by the love and laughter of her descendants, she felt a deep sense of contentment. The legacy of her parents, Dennis and Nancy, had become a living, breathing entity, a testament to the enduring power of familial bonds. One quiet evening, as Lori sat on the porch, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the oak tree. She closed her eyes, feeling the embrace of the wind, and in that moment, she sensed the presence of those who had come before her. Lori's children and grandchildren, now stewards of the family legacy, carried forward the torch of resilience and love. The house, with its well-worn walls and creaky floorboards, continued to be a sanctuary for generations to come. The scholarship fund, perpetuated by the family, had grown into a foundation supporting education and community development. The impact of Dennis and Nancy's journey reached far beyond the confines of their small town, creating a ripple effect of positive change. In the family gatherings, the stories of Dennis and Nancy became cherished traditions. The laughter and camaraderie that filled the rooms were a testament to the enduring bond that connected generations. As the seasons cycled through, Lori imparted the wisdom she had gained from her parents to the youngest members of the family. The essence of their legacy lived on not just in stories, but in the values woven into the fabric of each family member's life. The family cemetery, where the journey had begun with Nancy's tears at Dennis's grave, now stood as a serene memorial. The gravestones bore witness to the passage of time, a reminder of the interconnectedness of life, loss, and legacy. One summer, as the extended family gathered for a reunion, they planted a tree in honor of Dennis and Nancy. The symbolic gesture represented the roots of their family, firmly grounded in love and resilience. The family continued to face challenges, for life was an ever-evolving journey. Yet, the lessons learned from Dennis and Nancy, the stories etched in the family lore, provided a compass to navigate the complexities of change. In those serene moments when the family gathered for meals, laughter, and contemplation, the essence of Dennis and Nancy endured, a guiding influence that surpassed the boundaries of time and space. Over time, the Johnson Collins family sustained its role as a cornerstone of strength in the community. Their narrative evolved into a wellspring of inspiration, serving as a poignant reminder that enduring love and resilience could forge a legacy that stood the test of time. The Scholarship Fund, now a cornerstone of educational support, continued to empower aspiring students. The family's commitment to giving back became a beacon for those seeking to overcome obstacles and pursue their dreams. The town, once marked by the sorrow of the Johnson Collins family, had transformed into a close-knit community where neighbors supported each other through thick and thin. The legacy of one family had woven threads of unity throughout the tapestry of the town. In a quiet ceremony, the family unveiled a memorial dedicated to Dennis and Nancy in the heart of the town. The memorial symbolized the indelible mark the Johnson Collins family had left on the community and served as a reminder of the strength found in shared stories. Lori, now a revered elder within the family, continued to share the tales of Dennis and Nancy with each new generation. The wisdom gained from a life rich in experiences became a guiding force for her descendants. The old house, standing as a testament to the passage of time, became a museum of memories. Each room held echoes of the past, preserving the laughter, tears, and shared moments that had shaped the family. In the glow of the setting sun, the family gathered for one final reunion. The torch of legacy passed seamlessly to the younger generation, ensuring that the values instilled by Dennis and Nancy would endure for generations to come. As the family dispersed after the reunion, Lori found herself sitting on a porch once more. she gazed at the town that had witnessed their journey, the faces of family members etched with love, and she felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. The night sky above was adorned with stars, and Lori whispered her thanks to the spirits of Dennis and Nancy. Their journey, from the graveyard to a legacy woven into the fabric of a community, had been a testament to the enduring power of love. In the stillness of that night, Lori gently closed her eyes, embracing the subtle breeze, a reminiscent murmur from bygone days, laden with the quintessence of a life richly lived. The narrative of the Johnson Collins family, characterized by sorrow, fortitude, and love, had evolved into an enduring tale engraved in the very heart of their modest town. In the years that followed, the Johnson Collins legacy continued to flourish. The town, forever transformed by their story, became a haven of unity, support, and shared humanity. The Scholarship Fund, now a beacon for educational aspirations, bore fruit as numerous students, inspired by the Johnson Collins family, pursued their dreams and contributed to the betterment of society. Lori's passing, like the setting of a benevolent sun, marked the end of an era. Yet, her spirit lived on in the hearts of the family members and townspeople who had been touched by the indomitable Johnson Collins legacy. The family home, now a historic landmark, stood as a living museum preserving the memories of generations past. Visitors marveled at the tales of resilience, love, and shared laughter that echoed through its hallowed halls. The town, once defined by the sorrows and triumphs of one family, now embraced the Johnson Collins story as an integral part of its identity. The legacy of a grieving widow and her children had become an inseparable thread in the intricate tapestry of their community. As the final chapter unfolded, the Johnson Collins family story remained etched in the collective memory of the town. Their journey, from the graveyard to a legacy that transcended time, stood as a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, a legacy of love that would forever illuminate the path for those who followed. In the wake of Lori's passing, the family and town mourned the loss of a beloved matriarch. However, the lessons she had imparted and the legacy of Dennis and Nancy persisted, guiding the family through the ensuing seasons of grief. The Scholarship Fund, now managed by the younger generation, expanded its reach. It became a symbol of hope for students beyond their small town, providing educational opportunities for those who might not have had access otherwise. The town, recognizing the enduring impact of the Johnson Collins legacy, erected a statue in the central square. It depicted a family huddled together, a representation of unity, resilience, and the strength found in shared stories. With the passage of time, the family continued to evolve. New challenges arose, but the foundation of love and resilience laid by Dennis and Nancy remained unshaken. The family gatherings, once spearheaded by Lori, transitioned to the next generation. The laughter, stories, and shared meals became a continuation of the tradition that had started in the old house. The old house, now preserved as a historical landmark, became a pilgrimage site for those seeking inspiration from the Johnson Collins family saga. Visitors from far and wide came to learn about the transformative power of love and resilience. In the town, the story of the Johnson Collins family became part of the local curriculum. Students learned about the family's journey, turning the small town into a classroom where the virtues of empathy, perseverance, and community were taught. The family cemetery, adorned with flowers and memories, became a serene resting place for the generations that had contributed to the town's transformation. New chapters unfolded as the great-grandchildren of Dennis and Nancy embraced their roles as custodians of the family legacy. The values passed down through the years continued to be the compass that guided their decisions. As the town celebrated milestones and overcame challenges, the Johnson Collins family remained a source of inspiration. Their story, once a tale of grief and loss, had blossomed into a narrative of triumph, unity, and enduring love. The Scholarship Fund, fueled by the town's continued support, evolved into a comprehensive program that not only provided financial assistance, but also mentorship and community engagement opportunities for aspiring students. The Johnson Collins Family Day became an annual event in the town, a day of celebration, reflection, and gratitude for the indomitable spirit that had shaped the community. The great-grandchildren, now adults, carried the torch of the family legacy into new territories. Their endeavors, whether in business, arts, or community service, were infused with the principles that had guided their ancestors. The Johnson Collins story, once confined to the boundaries of their small town, gained national recognition. Books, documentaries, and articles celebrated the family's journey, turning them into symbols of resilience and hope. As technology advanced, the family's story reached global audiences through online platforms. Messages of inspiration and gratitude poured in from individuals who found strength in the Johnson Collins legacy. The Johnson Collins Foundation, established to further the causes that Dennis and Nancy held dear, became a driving force for positive change on a broader scale. A Johnson Collins Museum, showcasing artifacts and testimonials from the family's journey, opened its doors in the town. It became a pilgrimage site for those seeking inspiration and a testament to the enduring impact of a single family's story. The town, now thriving and harmonious, looked back with gratitude on the transformative journey it had undertaken alongside the Johnson Collins family. The Johnson Collins legacy, once confined to the limits of time and space, transcended into an eternal tale, a beacon of love, resilience, and community spirit that would resonate for generations to come. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and watch for the next videos.